guys, it's Mrs. Hart. We're gonna do a lesson about symmetry, and I brought you outside because I want to show you the flowers that I have in my garden to attract butterflies. There's a butterfly flying around. I'm gonna see if it's gonna come back and land. But this is actually a weed. It's called milkweed, and butterflies love to lay their eggs on this weed because they turn into caterpillars, and the caterpillars will start eating the milkweed. And let me zoom in a little bit. If you can see, there's holes in the leaves, and that's from caterpillars eating the weed. There's a good shot of a hole. And then once the caterpillar gets really big, it turns into the chrysalis, and it forms a beautiful butterfly. And I know a lot of you have studied about butterflies, and we're going to do an art project about how a butterfly is symmetrical. All right, I'm up close and personal with a monarch butterfly right now. Let me zoom in a little bit more so you can see. So right now his wings are closed, and in a second he's going to open them and then close them again. If I walk towards him, he might fly away, so I'm trying to stand as still as possible. But take a look at his designs on the wing, and then when he does open them, you can see how it's exactly the same on his other wing. There we go. Just opened. So his wings are symmetrical. One side of his wing is exactly the same as his other side. Hi guys, we're going to do a symmetrical butterfly painting. I got some kids washable paint. I wanted this because it's really liquidy, and it will be really good because we're going to be folding the paper in half and pressing it down, and we will get the other side exactly the same as the one side we painted. I got a thing of water to wash my brush and a paper towel to dry my brush because I don't want to paint with a wet brush. It could tear a hole in the paper. And there's already enough liquid in this. I don't want to add any more water to it. So the first thing I need is a piece of paper. I tore one out of my sketchbook. And we need to fold it in half because we need to have a line of symmetry. So carefully try to make your corners match, crease it down the middle, and open it up, and you should have a line of symmetry. The next step is we're going to begin painting. And I want you to paint it as colorful as you want to, and I only want you to do one side of the paper. Now remember, this line of symmetry is the middle of your butterfly. So this is where the body of the butterfly would go, right here. So how I would start is to do the top wing first. It's a little bit longer in shape than the bottom wing, so I'm just taking a look at a stencil. And this top wing is a little bit longer in shape, and this one is a little smaller and rounder. So I'm going to start working. I'm going to take my clean paintbrush, and I'm going to begin with the orange paint first. And I want to make sure I put this on pretty thick in order for it to transfer to the other side. And it's okay if you mess up, because we can always fix mistakes, and this is just kind of practicing too to see if it works. You can always try again. And I have my first top wing. I want to make sure I get enough paint on all spots. And now what I'm going to do is fold it in half and press it down and do a little bit of a rub, and then open it up and see if it transfers. Ta-da! So I can see I needed to add a little bit more paint over on this side, so I'm just gonna add some more paint. Put some over here, and then I can just keep on folding it. Let's see, oh, maybe a little bit right here. And I only do a little bit at a time because the paint does dry pretty quickly. I'm outside with the sun. Let's open that up. Yeah, and I like that. All right, so now I'm going to wash off my brush. I'm going to switch colors. Lily, what color should I use next? What do you think?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom wing yellow. So this one's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit more rounder on this side. I'm gonna go quick on this so I can transfer it right. I'm gonna do the bottom wing, fold it in half, rub it a little bit, and then open it back up. Ta-da! I got the bottom wing. Now I can fill the inside up and also add the antennas and some designs. So I'm gonna add maybe some purple though. What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fill this bottom with purple. Kind of spread it around. And now I'm gonna fold before it dries. I'll do this pretty quick. And press down. And ta-da! So I can see I gotta kind of go back over that one spot, which I'll get to in a little bit. I'm gonna do this top wing now. Really dry that paintbrush so it's nice and dry. I want to get a little bit of a bigger brush for this area. I'm gonna add pink and kind of go in here. Oops, it's a little windy. And let me just apply a little bit thicker of paint because I can tell it's drying up pretty fast. And now I'm going to fold and press it down a little bit. And voila, I got the other side. So now we can add designs on it, maybe some spots, maybe some lines. I'm gonna do some quick antennas. How about green, Lily? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna add the body. Hope I can tell my brush wasn't totally dry all the way. Let me dry this off a little bit. I have too much liquid. And I'm gonna put only one antenna because we know that a butterfly is symmetrical, so if I fold it in half, it's gonna make the other antenna. Ta-da! So now all I got left is to do some designs. Maybe some green spots. Fold those in half and add some pressure and rub. And pick one more color for me, Lo. On the purple.
About purple.
Well, on the purple, what do you think?
Oh, on the purple. Yellow.
Some more yellow? Maybe I just do a heart since my name is Mrs. Hart. And fold in half and rub. Ta-da! So that's my butterfly. I could keep going and add more and more stuff, but I don't want to make this video super long. But we have a symmetrical butterfly. This side is exactly the same as this side if you fold it down the line of symmetry. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to seeing your projects.